start streaming. Oh, wow. There you go. All right, YouTubes. Let's see what you got to say here. Am I going to get a notification? Hey, it says we're live, so you know what that means. Welcome to the Red and Blue Soccer Chat, presented by the Evan and Aaron Show. I'm Evan, drinking heavily after the Champions League performance today. This is Aaron right here. We know we're getting on a little bit late, guys, and I got to be quite honest with you. We've been doing a little bit of pre-gaming.
And post-gaming.
Oh, my. This is going to be, this is going to be a wonderful, shortened episode because the home fires are burning. I may need to get up out. But anyway, guys, listen, we are so thankful that you are here with us tonight. Another episode, there you go, of the Red and the Blue Soccer Chat, guys. Aaron, my man, it has been a minute. How you been, brother? You been okay?
Doing all right. Trying to deal with the schizophrenic late winter, early spring that Indiana brings us. We got nearly 80 degrees yesterday. I believe it's 40 now.
Yes.
It's 39 degrees.
Oh, excellent.
Might snow. Who knows?
Hey, you know what? And I wore short sleeves and a vest, ladies and gentlemen. That is my outfit for like January through probably late April.
Are you a Silicon Valley CEO now? Like, what's going on?
No, I am not. No, I am not. I'm just 80s, wannabe rapper throwback kid. That's what I am.
I feel you.
Just,
I feel you. Let me
that's what
see.
I'm doing.
Do we get? He's like, no, I don't want.
Wait, what's happening? Yeah, we're on. No, we're on.
Okay, I just want to see how we were sounding.
Oh, yeah,
because
let me do that.
We have sounded like robots in a wind tunnel the last few times that
see.
we have done this, so we shall see.
Oh, that sounds
I think
good.
we're sounding pretty good now.
That sounds really good.
Thank you, ChatGPT, for letting me know the correct settings.
Chat-gupped.
For chat-gapped.
Yeah, see, that's what I'm talking about. We've been drinking.
We've been gapped.
All right, ladies and gentlemen. Well, in this shortened episode, let's get right into it, shall we?
Yeah. So, I mean, I think the elephant in the room, because it happened today. Yeah.
Woo! Yep, that's enough of that. All right. I was going to talk about Champions League, but I'm going to let you go. Go ahead.
Well, I think we can tie it back to kind of the last few games, and let's go back to some of what we talked about. I think Chelsea has not a mentality issue in the same way that say a Spurs does.
Sure.
But you're now tied for most red cards by a team in all competitions in a season. You're probably going to break.
We've got a fourth of the season left, yes.
For the Premier League. And you did bounce back against Villa.
Yeah.
Which was important. That's a good 4-1 win.
I've got a lot to say about that one.
The Wrexham game, I think, was a precursor to this game.
Thank you.
I don't, you didn't have quite the same personnel, but you didn't exactly put out a weak squad against Wrexham.
No.
But I think the game plan was a little too open, not disciplined enough in a let's control the game kind of way.
Yes.
And I think very much the same thing happened today against a much, much better squad that was able to exploit you in a way that Wrexham obviously just doesn't have that level of talent.
Yes.
But that should have been a warning. So how do you view these last few games? The Arsenal match, they were largely in control of it. Neto gets sent off, and that basically ends any opportunity to come back. Bounce back against Villa. Wrexham, probably not a great performance. Today, you played some good stuff at times against PSG. It wasn't all doom and gloom, but it eventually got out of hand. How do you bounce back from this? What do you need to focus on moving forward?
Well, I think first of all you need to look at the goalkeeper play. You need to look at the way that we are telling Jorgensen and Sanchez to play. Sanchez has a better long ball than Jorgensen does.
For sure.
And that's what we needed today. And I think that as Rosinha keeps figuring out who we are within his system, hopefully he saw that today. Like, I am so glad he left Jorgensen in because, quite frankly, what happened to, the Spurs goalkeeper, that should never happen to a young goalkeeper. If you have a bad game, you have a bad game. You stay in there and you finish that bad game. You're going to lose the match anyway. And the fact is that when you pull that guy, loses everything. All confidence.
I think he lost the locker room with that.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah. So I was very happy to see that Jorgensen stayed in. But here's the deal, guys. The way that we are telling our goalkeepers to play is not working. It's not working. And I think Rosignor needs to, I hope he's seen that. Because the after-match stuff that I was able to read real quick and stuff like that said, hey, Philippe, he makes mistakes just like everyone else. Great message to him, but the message to the team needs to be, and I, as your gaffer, I, as your manager, have learned from that. And so here's what we're going to do, guys. Blah, 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 blah. Problem is, you've already taken some of Sanchez's confidence away from him. So now what do you do? And once again, I'm talking strictly from a keeper's point of view. When the coach, I only had it happen to me once. I was an okay keeper, but coach took me out of the game when we were down 3-1. Wasn't that bad. And I remember, because that was my sophomore year, I remember just being like, wow, I suck. And it took another teammate to come up to me and say, hey, you know what? No, you're really good, Evan. You're fine. You can do this. Coach never said a word to me. And so if Rosignor doesn't come back and say to Sanchez and to Jorgensen, say, hey, guys, look, we've got you too. So here's how we're going to use you. If he doesn't explain that in a way that is going to capture those two again and say, hey, look, I do have confidence in you. We are, and yes, I am firing up the red, I'm firing up the sirens right now, man. We're screwed. Because if you don't have a confident keeper, you can have all the Caicedos, you can have all the Fofanas back there. If you don't have a confident keeper, you're going to leak goals. And this is what happened the last 20 minutes of this match. We literally leaked goals because I didn't see anybody saying to Jorgensen, just punt the ball. Quit trying to handle the ball. Punt the ball. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, I didn't see that.
The question I have, though, is, and maybe in some ways it's the same answer, but is it the wrong tactics?
Yeah.
Or do you just have two goalkeepers who cannot do what needs to be done in this situation?
Here's what I believe, and you're going to be like, haha, but no, I absolutely believe this. Even with, Sanchez, Onana, those guys, these are world-class athletes. These are guys that can do the thing. We've seen them do it. We've seen them handle this pressure. Now, I'm serious. We've seen them do. Last time we played PSG, Sanchez had a clean sheet. Now, it was during the summer. I get it. But that's PSG's fault for not fielding a team that they could say, okay, yeah, you got us. No, let me finish. I know, I'm not putting anything into this summer. It was nice. It was like, yay, well, whatever. We got a patch. And I hate that fucking patch. Oh, dang. I dropped the F-bomb already. I've been drinking.
Fuck.
I hate that patch because what it does is it just says the wrong thing about a very young team that's still trying to learn a system under a very young manager. But here's the deal. I think the tactics are wrong. You can't run that open against a team like PSG.
Well, okay, but I mean,
you can't.
But that's two different things. That's when the ball's in the middle of the field. You were way too open against Wrexham, and honestly, they could have exploited you worse.
Sure.
Today, you were way too open against PSG,
Exactly.
and they have world-class talent that can do that. That's not just one misplaced pass by your goalkeeper.
No.
That's all 11 players.
Goal number 2 was a dumb pass. Goal number 3 was an idiotic pass. Absolutely idiotic pass. 4 and 5, I'll put on the midfield. But what I'm saying is that the confidence that is in the back affects everything up front. If you cannot pick your goalkeeper up and say, hey, come on, man, you're fine. Enzo, you tried. You were yelling at Jorgensen. You were like, just boot the ball. But if it's been ingrained in him, no, you're a better handler of the ball than Sanchez is, then that's on the manager. The manager needs to look and break down what's happening and say, no, Jorgensen just needs to get rid of the ball. And I'm putting that on Rosinha right there. I'm putting that on him today. So, I'm sorry. I get fired up. I get fired up about the goalkeepers. I just do. But I do think you have a valid point in the fact that we need to look at the tactics, and we need to be able to change it quickly.
I think that's what it is. I think my point was when you ask a player that has a very specific skill set to do things outside of that skill set, maybe it's the correct tactic if you had the correct person,
yes.
but you don't have the correct person to do it.
We don't have the correct person. No, we don't.
So, real quick, we're going to pause. Reminder, Chatham Tap open at, I believe, 11 o'clock on Saturday, 10 o'clock on Sunday. Mm-hmm. Breakfast served till 2 o'clock both days. Enjoy your breakfast pizza that has sausage, gravy, eggs, and bacon.
Can they still make the
it.
Fat Franks?
They do. They do. They don't call. I don't think that. Do you still call it the Fat Frank?
No.
It's just. I think it's just the big ass breakfast. Yeah.
Yeah. There you go.
And then the poutine, which is basically the pizza on potatoes. So enjoy it. Again, open at 10 and then 11 Saturday, Sunday. Tip your staff. They are wonderful.
Thank you, Chatham Tap.
Much appreciate Chatham Tap as ever for allowing us to come in here. Oh, I guess I have a shot.
Oh, yeah, you do have one. Yeah, you do. Yeah, absolutely. Let me end the Chelsea segment with this. I do think, I know it was a flippant statement,
okay,
but I think you're right. One less tournament that we are in allows us to rest a little more.
For sure. We have very cleverly avoided all extra competition.
Well, that is my no. That is my literal transition into the fact that I'm going to stand by my statement, ladies and gentlemen. I know that it's in the teens as far as the points that you're behind, but that's a team to be feared right now, my friend. And I want to ask you I got 2 questions. Number 1, the there they are. Yes.
Drunk crowd in the back.
Yep. 2 questions.
His name's Jim. He's right there.
Oh, wow. Called him out.
He ain't going to listen.
Yeah, I know he's not. He's probably on the floor by now. But anyway, number 1, the rest that United has been getting, that's got to be an advantage against the Arsenals, against the Cities, against the Chelseas of the world. And then number 2, Michael Carrick. What will they sign this man? I mean, this man has just literally said, okay, look, we are going back, and at least this is what I've observed in our last few matches. We are going back to true United football. We're not going to complicate this thing. We're just going to come at you. We're going to play some really, really good football, some crisp, clean football that's going to score us goals. And when we need to get down and dirty, when we need to just scrap, that's what we will do. And I'm serious. I'm seeing that regeneration, that revival of the United spirit, dare I say, of the 90s, of even the 80s, like that, just that grit that's coming back to them. And do you attribute that to Carrick?
Oh, there's a lot to unpack. There's a lot to unpack there.
Am I wrong, though?
I think first and foremost, we have got to quit talking about United in terms of Fergie. We have got to move on and establish a new era. Does Michael Carrick come from that? Yes, he does. And what he has done is this novel thing called play players in their best positions. It's
wow.
It's not
Wow.
really rocket science.
Yeah.
What he has done is he's simplified the game, and it benefits us that all our focus is on the Premier League because we can focus on playing
That is true.
a classic English style of football. I won't be
Yes.
surprised if at some point we do walk out in a 4-4-2. We've stayed with the 4-2-3-1, and I like what I'm seeing.
Yeah.
I do, but I want to quit talking about whether or not Carrick gets the job. There are 9 games left for us.
Okay.
That is his focus. His focus is to win as many of those 9 games and guarantee Champions League football for next season.
Yeah.
We don't have to do it pretty.
No, absolutely not.
We are not in the world of be entertaining. The side effect recently has been we have been entertaining. We have played good football. We've had some games that have gone down to the wire. I look at the Newcastle game, and while my criticism is I don't think we played very well, I will say that for the majority of the game, if you'd have said you're going away to Newcastle, you're in third place, they're a decent team, come away with a point, we'd have been happy with it.
Yeah, sure.
Asulo, I believe is his name. Asulo Sufo. And I need to apologize because I've been saying this guy's never going to score a goal like that because the way that break happened, I thought he was the right back. I did not. I don't know him at Newcastle that well.
Okay.
That's on me. He's actually a striker, so maybe he will score a goal like that. I'm kind of annoyed by people who are blaming straight up Terrell Malacia for it. Could he have done a little bit better? Yes, I do think he could have done a little bit better. But
Osula.
He engages him, and he shows him to where his help is.
Yeah.
His help is inside.
Yep.
You don't show that guy to the byline,
No.
right? For
No,
a
you don't.
cutback.
No.
That drags, your defense has already been dragged out of place
you pinch.
because you were forward for a set piece.
Yeah.
Malacia is not a guy who's going to win a lot of one-on-one battles. And by the way, it was the first time he'd played, so I don't know what your expectation of him was. He engaged. He showed him inside. If Maguire steps further, he gets beat, and it's just a dribble in on goal. And by the way, that's one hell of a finish.
Yeah, it
so,
is.
yeah, we got beat. But the ancillary benefit in my mind is nobody's going to ask Michael Carrick about how shitty Indiana University is.
What? Stop.
Nobody's going to ask Michael Carrick about his unbeaten
Won a
streak
national
and
championship, blah, blah.
and all this stuff.
Yeah.
Right? We can get that out of the way, and now the conversation can be what's our focus. The focus is the next match against Aston Villa. Direct rival, level on points. We've got them on goal differential. Win that game. You've solidified your third-place spot.
Yeah.
Chelsea has to play Newcastle this weekend, who we just saw are going to cause some problems.
Yes.
They were winning that match against Barcelona yesterday until a soft but a legit penalty.
They got Barcelona.
No, it's a legit penalty. I'm not going to pull that bullshit.
Okay,
But
they got Arsenal.
They went looking for it. Hey,
I'm just kidding.
Hey, when you need something to happen, you give the ball to your best guy who's got some tricks. You get him in the box and see if somebody dangles a leg.
Yep.
Yesterday, Nani Madueke, or earlier today, Nani Madueke got Malik Tillman to dangle a leg.
Chelsea guy.
Yesterday, I don't know who was dribbling actually, but the Barcelona player got a Newcastle player to dangle a leg, and then you make the most of the contact.
You do.
It's never been my game personally.
Well, I think the drunk crowd disagrees with you.
I never took a penalty against you.
No, you did not, my friend, because you didn't need to.
No, mine were all on the run of play.
I was going to say you didn't need to. You did not need to.
My point is, you're coming up against a team that you've got to get a result against. We're playing Villa. This is a perfect opportunity to say, you know what, we're going to solidify our third place spot. We are not catching second and first here. Look, if it happens, it happens. That'd be great. But it would require multiple things to fall into place. We would basically have to win every one of our games, and we would need Man City and Arsenal to collapse in a way that only Arsenal and Tottenham can really do.
That was, wow. Oh, my God. All right. Well,
my point is, let's step back from is it Michael Carrick's job? Let's step back from all these crazy things. Our job is to maximize points in the next 9 games, solidify a top 4 spot, top 5 even. I mean, let's face it, in 5th place right now, you've probably got Champions League. Depending on who wins, we might get 6 spots next year.
Hey,
okay.
You know what? Liverpool is right there with us, but
sure
we've got them on goal differential. That's good.
Big too, right? Like a plus 19 over a plus 9 is huge. Liverpool play Tottenham this weekend. I think we all know what's probably going to happen there.
Tottenham's going to take that L.
So we're looking at needing to win these games.
Yeah.
Let's just do the business at hand. Let's not be looking at, how flash anybody can be. Bruno's playing great, which, again, who knew playing arguably Who knew that playing arguably the best central attacking midfielder in the game for the last few years
100%.
in his correct position instead of a deep-lying midfielder the way Amorim was doing.
Yep.
And again, I want to say I hope Ruben Amorim goes back to Portugal or a team in Spain or somewhere and has success. I think he's a good manager. What he tried to do at Manchester United didn't work. And Carrick has come in and said, we're just going to simplify things.
Yeah.
We're going to do the basics, and we're going to do them to the best of our ability.
Yep.
And you've seen a resurgence in certain players. Harry Maguire has been a rock for the last year or so. It's a testament to what a professional he is.
He's come in and done the
business. Luke Shaw's been great. It's unfortunate he's once again gotten hurt, but he's been tremendous all season long.
Yes.
Delote has improved in a solid, truly back 4 position. Mazraoui, now that he's been healthy, although I guess he's hurt again. We'll see.
Dude.
And Mbumo has been terrific. Cunha has come on. Šeško's goals have been tremendous. These are good players. I think Carrick, I think Bruno had a response to a question about what Carrick has done, and he said he's given them the freedom to take responsibility on the field. I'm not going to joystick you.
Okay.
I'm not going to tell you exactly where you're supposed to be. You're a right wing. Ahmad, you're a right wing.
Yeah.
Run it, guys.
Yes.
Unbalanced team. Mateus Cunha, you got the swagger. Him and Mbumo have shown up and, to me, demonstrated they are truly Man U players. Benjamin Šeško, since the turn of the year, I don't think anybody's got more goals. Nobody's got more points than Man United since 2026, I don't think. I mean, we are the top of that table. Newcastle, let's hope it's a blip. We go play Villa. We solidify points there. Then you just look to the next one. We got Bournemouth away, I think, a week later. That's a tricky one. Let's just continue to do the business. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. If at the end of the season we're top 4, right?
Yeah.
And everybody's feeling good, then maybe Michael Carrick gets the job.
Dude,
because honestly, there's just nobody. I mean,
last 3 months, dude. Last 3 months, you gave it to City. You took it from Arsenal. I mean, you won both of those back to back.
Yeah,
you put 3 on Fulham. You put 2-0 on Spurs, dude. I'm telling you, you guys are rolling.
It does feel good, but here's the thing: it's not hard to get up for City and Arsenal. And if you look at we were poor the last couple of seasons and still played well against our rival top 4s. It's the games we're supposed to win that we've struggled in.
Okay.
And that's what we've got to put our hands around and say we've got to be a better team than this. And that's what the Fergie sides did. And I know I'm kind of defeating my own rule saying let's not call that.
No.
But if you want to be that team,
though.
You've got to not be down 13 to Northwestern with 9.5 minutes to go.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's jump to the ladies. The ladies.
An
My
8
God.
She Believes Cup out of 11 total. 3 wins, 3 shutouts, have not given up a goal since October against, I believe, Portugal in a game that I believe was a send-off for Alex Morgan.
Yes.
And they basically were like, let's eat cake on the field and not really worry about the result because it doesn't matter.
Yep.
We are witnessing the return to form of tremendous U.S. women's national team. Emma Hayes is the coolest damn coach on the planet.
I'm sorry, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 straight clean sheets, dude.
Yeah, it's been tremendous. Emma's just got vibe.
Yeah.
And the players clearly love her. There's a good feeling about it.
Yep.
This bodes well. We're moving on toward next summer's Olympics in Brazil. I'm sorry, not World Cup.
World Cup.
In Brazil. Is that right?
Yeah. World Cup.
World Cup in Brazil. IO hit us up earlier. He was here. It was great to see him. Good friend of the pod. He's our resident women's game expert. He rightly said Spain and England going to have chips on their shoulders and have something to prove.
Sure.
But I tell you straight up, I like what I'm seeing right now.
Yeah.
And we're down.
Well,
13.
Okay. Stop. You have a national championship.
Not in this game.
Pocket.
Not in basketball.
Come on now, ladies. Listen, the ladies are just rolling right now.
We're having.
I mean, we have, quite frankly, we've got one of the best defenses in the world.
Well, we've got the best defender in the world in Naomi Girma.
Absolutely. But with her anchoring that.
Yeah.
And also with the...
And my spirit animal, Emily Sonnet.
There you go.
Putting in work.
Just taking... I'm telling you, this women's squad, they have not peaked yet. They haven't peaked yet. They really haven't.
No.
I mean, the espresso, is just going to get more and more concentrated.
Much like an Olympic sprinter, where you build toward that specific moment.
Yes.
I think Emma has that timeline. She's bringing the youngsters through, keeping the vets in.
Yep.
Really nice balance, giving some people some run. I like what I'm seeing. U.S. men play later this month, I believe, in a friendly, not important right now. Let's just keep Weston, Pooley healthy. Let's see, Haji Wright, named player of the month. For Coventry.
We got Belgium.
Coming up.
And in Portugal.
Might have to go to the Germany game, the last tune-up for the World Cup in Chicago.
Aye.
June.
Aye, puppy.
Yeah.
There we go. Yeah. I mean, that might be a possibility because it just is. But, guys, listen. I mean, that is pretty much the wrap-up of the USA because the guys look, it's whatever. Ladies.
All I'll say about the men's side is we've built some momentum.
Yep.
Hope we can continue it on. It'll be interesting to see who exactly
100%
we bring in. And now 15.
Ladies and gentlemen, what that has done is that has brought us to our Hey Aaron segment that I have lost. No, I haven't. Okay, good. It's there. All right, guys. The Hey Aaron segment is brought to you by, I don't want to say.
ChatGPT?
No. Stop. We're not supporting ChatGPT anymore.
Are we not?
No. Claude. I don't know. I have no idea. But anyway.
Claude sounds like a weird porn star.
So this is the part of the show where I ask Aaron questions, and here's what's going to happen.
This is the part of the show where the alcohol is going.
Yeah, that's it. So I'm going to ask him one question that he gets to contemplate, and then I'm going to ask him 10 questions that are rapid fire. All right? So question number 1 that you get to contemplate, my friend.
Okay.
Hey, Aaron. You are forced to take one current Chelsea player and start him every game for Manchester United next season. No benching allowed. Who are you picking, and who are you immediately dropping from the United team to make room?
As tempting as it would be to say Cole Palmer, because I think he's probably the most talented attacking player that you've got, and he wants to play for Manchester United. I don't think he's such an improvement over our front three.
Right.
That is
I would
worth
agree.
dropping him.
I'd agree.
So I'm going to say Caicedo. We need a deep lying midfielder who wants to put a body on people.
Okay.
And
who would you take out?
Well, I wouldn't have to take out anybody. Casemiro's leaving.
Yeah, there you go. Okay.
And in theory, I guess Ugarte would take his position. I think Caicedo is a better fit. He's gonna knock some people down. He's an aggressive player. I think that makes the most sense. You've got some good young players that I do like, but I don't think they're tested enough yet that I would say they come right in.
Okay.
Maybe a Reece James over a Diogo Dalot, but I think Caicedo would make the most difference, truly.
Interesting. Okay, my friend, here it goes. Rapid fire round.
Boom.
Number 1. Hey, Aaron. One player. Oh, no, wait, what? Yeah, one player in the world of football you'd steal for United tomorrow. Who is it?
Lamine Yamal.
Okay.
I mean, he's a difference maker. That would be somebody where I'd say like either Mbumo, Cunha, Ahmad. Sorry, I mean he's a teenager and already world class. He's got a ridiculous upside.
Excellent. Number 2. Hey, Aaron. Prime Rooney or Kane? Who are you starting?
In a United side as I know it, Rooney. I don't know that we would play a system right now that would support Kane enough to get Kane out of him. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, I get it. Number 3. Hey, Aaron, would you rather United win the FA Cup or finish second in the league?
If they don't finish second, do they still finish in the top 4?
Sure.
FA Cup.
Okay. No, number 4.
I mean, despite the fact that we're no longer in the competition.
Yeah, no.
Okay.
Hey, Aaron, best football stadium atmosphere you've ever seen, and where was it?
Oh, I mean, I had the luck and privilege of being in the stadium on the day Manchester United lifted the trophy in 2007. Ironically, lost the match to West Ham to a Carlos Tevez goal right before halftime that I missed because I left early to go pee. But the entire day, being in a pub at 9 o'clock in the morning and seeing a 8-year-old kid and his 85-year-old grandfather or great-grandfather holding inflatable trophies, the singing, being in the Stretford Inn, knowing we're going to win.
Yes.
I got to see Paul Scholes, Cristiano Ronaldo, just phenomenal players. The vibe was amazing.
That's awesome. Number 5. Hey, Aaron, one current United player who would be the worst roommate on an away trip.
Apparently, Aiden Heaven never stops talking. And like all of them are like, dude never shuts up. So I'm gonna guess him.
Okay. Hey, Aaron, VAR stays forever, or do we go back to referees making mistakes like the old days?
I think we can figure VAR out. I would rather, even in this moment, when it is implemented as well as it can be implemented, it benefits the game. We've just got to work out the bugs.
Okay.
Because nobody wants to lose on somebody's mistake.
Okay. All right. Number 7. Hey, Aaron, one football rule you would change immediately. Stop watching the IU game.
I mean, probably how ridiculous we've gotten with VAR and the offside rule.
Okay. All right.
I mean, offside was intended to keep people from goal hanging. It was intended to prevent me from standing at the edge of the 18, 20 yards behind your defenders and just, whatever. It was not intended to parse somebody's foot being marginally further behind while I'm still with my back to goal. That is not the intent of the rule, and we've really got to do better.
Hey, Aaron, better football documentary, All or Nothing or Welcome to Wrexham?
Well, I'm not familiar with All or Nothing. What is that?
It's American football.
Oh, that. Okay, is that the behind the scenes with the NFL teams?
Yeah.
Gosh, I mean, I think from a sport perspective, probably all or nothing.
Okay.
Because it's really giving you insight. Not that Welcome to Wrexham hasn't done that.
Yeah.
But I think what they've tried to do, and they've done it successfully, is Welcome to Wrexham is about that entire community.
Yes.
And while it's, centered around the football team, the beauty of that show is how they've really uplifted.
Embraced and
uplifted.
Yeah.
And I don't know how anybody could criticize Rob and Ryan for what they've done. It's not just money. It is a true passion and caretaker for somebody else's love.
Yep. Number 9. Hey, Aaron, you have to watch one rival team succeed for the next 10 years. Would it be City, Liverpool, or Chelsea?
What I need you to define succeed.
I mean, just be at the top of the league.
Chelsea.
Oh, thank you, man. Number 10. I mean, I appreciate that.
I mean, our rivalry with you is not as personal
Not as deep
and
as City.
Local as City and Liverpool.
Or Liverpool, yeah, exactly. Number 10, last one. United wins the Champions League, but finishes 10th in the Premier League. Is it worth it or not?
Well, yeah, because we qualify for the next Champions League.
There you go, ladies and gentlemen. Aaron went through that lightning round like a hot knife through butter.
Like Northwestern through IU.
Stop. Ladies and gentlemen, what that does. Stop.
Okay.
You're like dampening the mood, man. Stop.
I'm not. They are.
I know. All right, ladies and gentlemen, what that's done
off.
is that brought us to our final segment of the show. It's the Aaron's Final Thoughts. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for joining us for this abridged. Well, it's not so much abridged. I mean, we're almost there. Version. Oh, the laptop's running out. Of the Evan and Aaron Show presents the Red and the Blue Soccer Chat. So let's go ahead and do this. We got 30%. Yeah, we're good. Aaron, what are your final thoughts? What are you going to leave us with, brother?
Final thoughts. We touched on a little bit of Black History Month the last time we were around, and I think we gave good props to that. This past Sunday was International Women's Day, and it is currently Women's Month in America. For all you people who aren't woke,
I was going to say, is it like?
And I really if you've followed the show, you know where we stand on a lot of issues. But it just strikes me as really strange that anybody would be critical of saying, here's this opportunity to kind of recognize and uplift people, especially in a moment in the world when it's pretty obvious to point to examples of people being performative. You can't say we're bombing the shit out of Iran to liberate women who would be forced to wear burqas. Never mind the fact that you're really confusing a lot of Muslim culture with that comment, but you do that simultaneously as you're proposing an act that's going to disenfranchise millions of women from voting. So I think, at a minimum, we just need to recognize, the women specifically in our lives and the women generally in our lives. I don't think any of us would be here without a strong mother. I had a strong mother. If you ever met my mom, you'd never forget her. I've not had the pleasure of meeting your mother.
Carolyn Casey, man.
You've talked
Carolyn
about her plenty,
Casey.
and I know she's a strong-willed person dealing with this, some tough times right now.
Yes.
And we learn so much from them. I love watching the U.S. women's national team and their bond, their camaraderie. I've often said when I was a coach, I noticed just a connection amongst the girls and young women that I coached in a way that the young men didn't. And it's not really this is better or worse. It's just different. And you can't help but notice it, and you can't help but say, you know what, we could maybe learn a little bit from that. And I just look in general at the women trying to make a difference in the world right now, and they deserve our respect. They do not deserve the criticisms and the slights that we attempt to throw at them. And this is just another opportunity to say, you know what, I appreciate you. I care for what you bring to the world. And, you know, we give these months, you know, we do this, and some people try to downplay it, but I think it's necessary to recognize it. But, you know, and if you're one of those people who's like, well, when is it White Man History Month? I'm like, well, those are 12 months of the year, pretty much 365. And if you can't understand that, then, you know, hit me up. I will legit sit down with you and have an honest, true, and non-confrontational conversation about that. Yep. But there is no shame in saying that there are some really great, strong women that we have all learned from and we could learn more from. So at the end of the day, lift up the women around you, lift up your daughters, be the example you want to be. You've got 3 daughters, and I love the way you show them how they can be strong in the world. This isn't I have to protect you. No. As much as a father, I'm sure that does cross your mind. You're still you're an independent, strong woman. And by the way, your youngest might just take over the fucking world, by the way.
I pray she's on the side of good. That's all.
Yeah, I was going to say, you all better pray that she's on the side of good. But shout out to all the great women that we interact with here in this bar. I'm going to call them by name. Abby, Shelby, Amy, JoJo, Claire, Hope. I'm missing them, but those are the Sarah. Just absolutely love and respect your fighting spirit and the way you approach the world, and that's what we need to do to keep uplifting one another. Be a fan of women.
And that's what we're talking about, ladies and gentlemen.
Booyah.
My man just sent us out. I'm telling you guys, listen, we are so happy that we got a chance to spend another evening with you guys. Hey, thank you so much for tuning in, all 10 of you. We love you.
We'll be here at the weekend for the Chelsea Newcastle match and the United Villa match.
There you go. That's it.
And probably a whole lot of other games, too. Come in, eat, tip well, and just have a raging good time. Love you all. Enjoy Women's History Month.
Hashtag say... Oh, well, I took your... Oh, hashtag Black People Vote. Hashtag...
Say gay.
There you go, ladies and gentlemen.
Say trans.
There you go.
Say women are empowered.
Peace. We love you. I've been drinking. Celebrating Women's History Month.